The thrills just keep on coming, don't they? Honestly, I thought we were going to have this really nice holiday vacation. We were going to be able to relax and recharge, and then we would slowly start looking forward to the inauguration, and then whammo, we are looking at a live look of the U.S. Capitol, the iconic centerpiece of Washington, D.C., and the heart of the U.S. government. This historic building houses two of the nation's three branches of government, Congress and the Supreme Court, along with the President of the United States. We own it all. We own all of it. The live cam also provides a sweeping view of the south entrance to Union Station, one of Washington's busiest landmarks, as well as the bustling Columbus Circle. And you know things are bustling there in D.C.'s every second. The countdown is in single digits. We are officially 9 days away from Inauguration Day. I'm sure we all feel like this transition period is moving at a snail's pace, and that's because we have all had enough of the woke leftist nonsense of the Biden administration. Even though it's moving very slowly, we certainly can't say it has been dull. The news cycle continues to churn away at an incredible rate, and every day brings more surprises. Some happy and some not. I am live streaming again from a remote location because it just became too dangerous and uncertain to stay in Los Angeles, and the infrastructure there, which enables this show to stream, the electrical service, internet service, cell service, might fail at any moment. So it just really wasn't a good idea to stay in that environment. So I headed south. Many people have had to find ways to face this disaster. And like President Trump, what we're going to do is we are going to get up and fight. I think there are a lot of people that are now opening their eyes to what has happened around them. I'm fortunate that I was able to get out of there. I am not a part of that, but I will tell you, I am working. What I did, it was the weirdest thing. I decided to duplicate my computer and put it on a laptop so I could be on the go at any time. And what really did it was when Cat Turd and I were on a show one day and I had an earthquake. So I have since gotten rid of my glass desk, which wasn't very smart. And I moved everything onto my laptop. So in case I wanted to be on the move or do something, I wasn't just stuck at my desk. I had no idea how good of a move that was going to be. I had no idea how handy this was going to become. It was really some kind of, blessing, because I would not have been able to do this show unless I was actually seated there with the big computer and all the screens. And it's not perfect. I know you probably will say, I heard you better the time, when you were hooked up that way, but it's all experimental. I'll get everything, dialed in as the process continues. But it was also funny, we got into all these crazy conversations yesterday on In the Litter Box. And if you don't follow that show, I hope that you do. Go over there and make sure that you like and that you follow the show. Cat Turd and I do a show Monday through Friday, and we have a wonderful time. But anyway, it's on a totally different channel. We got into the subject of collecting things and how properties are, of course, being completely destroyed and what's important to you. And I brought up prom dresses and cheerleading outfits, and it was such a weird conversation, but that was why we got into it. But the thing was, I had to decide what was important in my life to take and what wasn't. And of course, the prom dress, the cheerleading outfit, and all that wacky stuff definitely made the cut because, hey, that's my history. But as you'll see, and actually in some of the stories today, you're going to see that a lot of people lost everything, all of their childhood memories, all of this stuff. And it's really sad to watch it happen. It's a beautiful state, but the liberals have destroyed it. The Democrat policies have destroyed it. So this past week, even though we experienced the horror of the Los Angeles fires and the abhorrent sentencing of President Trump in a bogus lawfare case, President Trump remained confident and strident, and he managed to give us some entertaining comments and a few peeks at his vision for the future. Just a few words about President Trump's conviction, because we're not going to go deep diving into any of that because it's so ridiculous on its face. This is temporary. He will win his appeal. This sham conviction will be overturned. His record will be expunged. What leftists never understand is that the more they twist themselves into a pretzel to smear him, the more powerful and popular he becomes. The public hates sleazy lawfare. The ironic and hilarious unintended consequence is that Juan Merchan and Alvin Bragg may have done more to get President Trump elected than anyone else. Now about his vision for the future. It may all be part of his negotiating posture, but he has strongly suggested an expansion plan which could include Canada, Greenland, and Panama. And the concepts make total sense. We've been told he has 100 executive orders teed up for day one. He met with Senate Republicans who all agreed it was a positive meeting with a path forward for his legislative agenda. One bill or two, it goes forward. This is what we have been waiting for and what we all work so hard to achieve. The tide is turning. There are so many examples of the Trump effect, and that's why our show today is named Trump's Golden Age. The re-election of President Trump and the resignation of Justin Trudeau are highly indicative of a total global rejection of the liberal leftist woke agenda. Liberals are even turning against Gavin Newsom here in California, and with good reason. Everything is aligning to enable President Trump to restore our national security, restore international respect, reverse the destructive woke agenda, and most important of all, preserve our great republic. It will indeed be Trump's golden age. 9 more days. That's all we have to wait for it all to begin.